My name is Tim Hunt, Managing Director of World Student Advisors. Welcome to our guide to Enroly CAS Shield. If you are an international student preparing to study in the United Kingdom, your university may ask you to use a system called CAS Shield before it issues your confirmation of acceptance for studies, commonly known as your CAS. In this podcast, I am going to explain what CAS Shield is, why universities use it, what you may be asked to provide, and, most importantly, how you can prepare. CAS Shield is not something to worry about, but it is an important part of the student journey. So let's start with a simple question. What exactly is CAS Shield? CAS Shield is an online platform developed by Enroly and used by many UK universities to help manage international students through important stages of their journey. Think of it as an online workspace between you and your university. It can help your university collect and check the information it needs before deciding whether it is ready to issue your CAS. Depending upon how your university uses the system, CAS Shield may also support parts of the visa, travel, and arrival process. The important point to remember is that CAS Shield is the platform. Your university remains responsible for deciding whether to issue your CAS. So what is a CAS? CAS stands for Confirmation of Acceptance for Studies. It is an electronic record created by your university and it contains a unique CAS number. It also contains important information about you, your university, and the course you intend to study. You will normally need your CAS before you can make your UK student visa application. There are 3 different organisations here, and it is useful to understand their roles. Enroly provides the CAS Shield platform. Your university decides whether to issue your CAS. And UK Visas and Immigration, or UKVI, makes the decision on your student visa application. If your university uses CAS Shield, you should receive an invitation when you reach the appropriate stage of its admissions process. Exactly when this happens will vary between universities. Check your email regularly and remember to check your junk and spam folders. When the invitation arrives, follow the instructions carefully and access your CAS Shield account. Pay particular attention to deadlines. Do not rely on what happened to a friend or another student because their university or circumstances may be different. Always follow the instructions provided by your own university. Before you start CAS Shield, I strongly recommend getting organized. Don't wait until CAS Shield asks you for something and then start looking for it. Have your current passport available? Have your university offer letter and your relevant academic certificates and transcripts ready? If English language evidence is required, have that available as well. You should also have your financial evidence ready where required, together with evidence of tuition fee payments you have already made. If you have a scholarship or financial sponsor, have the relevant documentation available. The principle is very simple. Get everything together before you start. Your immigration history is particularly important, and this is an area where students sometimes make unnecessary mistakes. Have your current passport and, where relevant, previous passports and UK visas available. Know your immigration history and be prepared to provide information about previous visas and international travel if requested. Most importantly, if you have previously had a visa refused, do not hide it. Have the refusal details available and, where possible, the original refusal letter. Know which country refused your application, approximately when it happened and the reason given. A previous visa refusal does not mean that you should conceal it. Providing inaccurate or inconsistent information can create a much more serious problem. Depending upon your circumstances, you may also need documents such as a TB certificate or ATAS certificate. Always follow the specific document requirements given by your university. CAS Shield may ask you to check information already held about you. Take your time. Check your full name, date of birth, nationality, and passport information carefully. Check your university, course title, course dates, and academic information. Do not simply click through the screens as quickly as possible. If something is wrong, follow the instructions for correcting it or tell your university. Consistency is extremely important. The information in CAS Shield should make sense alongside your passport, university application, academic documents, and, later, your student visa application. You also need to understand your finances. Know the total tuition fee for your course and how much you have already paid to the university. Know who is funding your studies. If your parent or another person is supporting you, understand where the money comes from and your relationship with that person. If you are sponsored or have received a scholarship, understand exactly what it covers. You should also understand how you intend to meet your living costs while studying in the UK. Don't simply upload a bank statement without understanding what it demonstrates. If you are uncertain about your financial evidence, speak to your university or World Student Advisors counselor before proceeding. When CAS Shield asks you to upload documents, make sure they are clear, complete, and genuine. Check that the whole document can be seen. Make sure important information hasn't been cut off and that the image or scan is easy to read. Also check whether the university has specified a particular document format or other requirement. Never alter a document or submit something that isn't genuine. A few extra minutes checking your documents before uploading them can prevent unnecessary delays later. Some students may also be required to complete a pre-CAS or credibility interview. If you are invited to one, don't panic. You should be prepared to explain why you chose your course, why you selected that university, and why you want to study in the United Kingdom. You should understand your previous education and how your new course fits into your academic or professional journey. You should know your finances, including who is funding you. You should also know your immigration history and be able to explain any previous visa refusal honestly. Think about where you intend to live, what you know about your university, and what you intend to do after completing your studies. These are all parts of your own student journey. There is an important difference between preparation and memorization. Preparation is good. Memorizing somebody else's answers is not. Your strongest answers are your own. Understand your course. Research your university. Understand your finances. Know your immigration history and think carefully about your future career. Then answer questions naturally in your own words. Don't try to predict the perfect answer that you think the interview wants to hear. The objective is to demonstrate that you are a genuine student who understands the decisions you have made. Be prepared, be professional, be truthful, and be yourself. Once you have completed the required sections of CAS Shield, your university can review the information you have provided. This may include your personal information, documents, finances, immigration information, and the outcome of an interview where one has been required. The university may come back to you and ask for another document, clarification, or further information. Respond promptly. And remember that completing CAS Shield does not automatically guarantee that you will receive a CAS. Your university must be satisfied that you meet its requirements before it decides to issue one. Once your university is satisfied, it can issue your CAS. When you receive it, check the information carefully. But receiving your CAS is not the end of the process. You are now moving into the student visa stage. You will use the information from your CAS as part of your visa application to UK visas and immigration. After your visa decision, there may also be further steps involving travel, arrival, and enrollment with your university. World Student Advisors can support you throughout this process. We can explain CAS Shield, help you prepare your documents, help you understand your financial evidence, and check that you understand the information you are providing. If your university requires an interview, we can also help you prepare and practice. But there is an important boundary. CAS Shield concerns you and your application. We can prepare and guide you, but we should never pretend to be you, provide false information on your behalf, or manufacture answers for you. We also recommend watching the official Enroly CAS Shield student tutorial. The Enroly tutorial shows you how the platform works. This WSA podcast helps you understand how to prepare for it. Thank you for listening. I hope this guide has helped you understand Enroly CAS Shield and what you need to do when your university asks you to use it. The most important advice I can give you is simple. Don't rush. Read every question carefully. Check your information. Prepare your documents. Understand your finances. Know your immigration history and always provide truthful and accurate information. If you don't understand something, ask before you submit it. If you are a World Student Advisor student, your counselor is there to support you throughout the process. And if you are considering studying overseas and would like personalized guidance, World Student Advisors does not charge students for its advice and support. Simply complete our online registration form at worldstudentadvisors.com/contact. On behalf of everyone at World Student Advisors, we wish you every success with your CAS, your student visa application, and your future studies. Thank you for listening. The team at World Student Advisors and I look forward to speaking with you and supporting you on your journey.